talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you are a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. And on my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop, open that is, movies and physical media. So the Bafta and Critics' Choice Awards both happened yesterday, and all it pretty much did was make predicting the Oscars a hell of a lot easier for about 90% of the categories. I'll just quick go over everything with you here. Best Picture at both was Power of the Dog. Best Director at both, Jane Campion for Power of the Dog. Best Actor at both, Will Smith. Benedict, I thought, had a chance to win the BAFTA, but since he didn't win there, there's no way in hell he's going to be winning the Oscar at this point. It'd be very surprising. It would be cool and shocking, but very surprising. Best Actress at the BAFTAs was Joanna Scanlon for a film called After Love, which is like an independent British film. None of the Oscar nominees were nominated at the BAFTAs, which is like a first time ever thing in like 75 years or whatever. Best Actress at the Critics' Choice Awards was Jessica Chastain, who also won SAG. So it seems like she's going to finally win her Oscar. I wouldn't bet against her at this point. It would be weird if she didn't win. Best Supporting Actor is Troy Kotsur for both awards. He also won SAG. He looks like a sure thing for the Oscars now as well. I was thinking Cody Smith-McPhee might win at one or the other or both and make it a tighter race, but apparently not. Looks like Cody Smith got his Golden Globe. He's young. He'll do things. He'll get nominated again, maybe win later on, but this might be Troy's only chance, so I think it's cool if he ends up winning. Supporting Actress, Ariana DeBose. She was going to be the guaranteed sweeper of the season, but turns out Will Smith was doing it too, at least for all the televised award shows. Power of the Dog won cinematography at Critics' Choice Awards, but at BAFTAs it went to Dune. And I think for the Oscars I'll go for Dune because there's voter overlap between the BAFTAs, not like at the critics. There's a lot more correct answers, if you want to say that, going out of the BAFTAs usually than the Oscars. They got all top 8 categories right last year, and this year it might go 7 for 8 because Best Actors can't match. Original Screenplay and Adapted Screenplay were the two interesting ones. Those are going to be the most interesting because what wins Screenplay is usually what wins Best Picture, more often than not lately, especially. Original Screenplay at the Critics' Choice surprisingly went to Belfast, because I think all they were trying to do is predict the Oscars like they always do instead of actually voting for what critics voted for their regional awards. So, why exist if you don't vote how you feel? Stop trying to predict the Oscars. But at BAFTA, they went for Paul Thomas Anderson. So I'm going to be going for Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. He's had 11 nominations. He's finally going to win. If BAFTA didn't go for Sir Kenneth Branagh for Screenplay after having been nominated, 8 or 9 times or something at this point, I don't think the Oscars are going to do that either. I think it's going to be PTA's year finally. Adapted Screenplay, I assume Power of the Dog was just going to sweep everywhere, but it won at the Critics' Choice, but at BAFTA, Coda surprisingly won. So if Coda ends up winning at the Oscars for Screenplay, and it wins for Troy Kotsur for Supporting Actor, there's a damn good shot it could win Best Picture, even though that's its only 3 nominations, and something like that hasn't happened in 90 years. Who the hell knows? It's not a technical movie. It's not a crafty movie, so there's no reason it needs to be nominated for below the line stuff. It's a performance and writing movie. That's what it's up for. So if enough people like Coda more than love Power of the Dog, it has a chance. It all comes down to what wins the PGA award, because it's voted for the same way as the Oscars. Best Picture is voted for. So if Coda wins that PGA, holy shit. But if Power of the Dog wins there, then it's going to win the Oscar, and there's no question. Those are the most interesting things about the shows. Like I said, all the technical stuff pretty much went to what you would expect. I like to pair visual effects with cinematography, both of those being Dune, I imagine, because since the expanded ballot in 2009 happened, I think all but 3 times cinematography and visual effects have matched, which is kind of a weird thing. But when you look back at the films, it's always the big epic films that seem difficult to shoot that win cinematography, whether or not it's a Best Picture qualifier. So I think I'm going to go with that. Like Blade Runner 2049 is an example, which is another Denis Villeneuve film. So there you go. And that wasn't up for Best Picture. It was up for pretty much those two things, and I got them both. Sound is going for Dune. Visual effects is going for Dune. And the DGA Awards also happened, the Directors Guild of America. And not surprisingly, that went to Jane Campion. So she is sweeping the season, which is why I think if they know they're going to give director to Jane Campion, maybe that's why adapted screenplay will go to Coda. And it'll be another female writing winner, which is cool. That does not happen very often. Hardly ever. Only a handful of times. And Jane Campion already has a screenplay Oscar, so she doesn't need another one. It'd be cool to let someone else win. But yeah, if Coda wins screenplay, that's the most exciting category for me now, are the two screenplay categories, because that usually is a bellwether for what wins Best Picture. I'm going to shut up now so I can add videos and pictures and bullshit and edit around myself rambling too much. My name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Like I said before, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Convicted Cinephile as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.